for millennials, 4-5 years, that's long.
It's like 20 years. On social media time, you know.
Millennial time.
Millennial time.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to another episode of
Spill the Tea with THG.
So if you follow this podcast, you should know that we will be talking about societal issues that are very close to our hearts, and we hope that the topics chosen are very relatable to you. So do tune in to us on Spotify.
And also follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
I'm Genevieve,
And I'm Arvin.
and today we will be talking about millennials. Okay, and we are so happy to have two guests here with us today, Shuraim and Wise.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of
Randomly Relatable,
where we talk about
random things you relate to.
Hey, sure, this is not our podcast.
It is
bro.
not a podcast, bro.
Not
Sorry,
a
sorry,
podcast,
sorry.
right?
Sorry, guys.
So just want to tell you guys, we are Randomly Relatable _SG, and we are the go-to youth podcast in Singapore.
Thank you guys for inviting us on this podcast.
Today we'll be talking about millennials, right? So
Yeah.
how old are all of you?
Shuraim and I are
I
22.
wanted to say something funny and then you just reveal my age.
Don't lame lah, bro. People ask, just say lah, 22.
Okay, we're 22. Why is it not 22?
Yeah. I'm 28.
28 years young, and I'm 20. When I was searching about like the definition here and there, so according to the American Psychological Association,
APA. Yeah.
millennial is someone who is born from 1981 to 1996.
So at this table, there's only one millennial lah.
Yeah.
Yours truly?
Yeah, of course. But I think we can still count ourselves as millennials, right?
Yeah.
I would say, because like I feel when I hear millennial, like, I hear like youth, like currently youth lah, like maybe 22 to 25 or 22.
So you just cut off just nice at our age lah,
Just
conveniently lah, conveniently.
There's a lot of millennials right now and throwing it here and there, and they're like cool.
I think
want
it's just
to be a
below
millennial
2000
lah.
now.
Yeah.
Just below
Yeah.
2000.
It
Anyone
can be a
who's-
state of mind. It can be a state
Oh,
of
Yeah.
I can be 45, bro, if I put my mind in there.
Also,
I think you're 16 to be honest.
Oh,
yeah, it's very sad. Like even like I have my siblings, they're like about like 28, 27. Then like when they see me using my phone or laughing at like Vines or memes,
Yeah.
still be like,
who uses
millennial.
Vine? Vine doesn't exist anymore, man.
It exists.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Okay.
There's TikTok right now. There's a new thing. Come on,
But it's a watermelon. It's like a watermelon.
Watermelon.
TikTok's the new Vine.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But they're like millennial. Then I'm like, but you're also millennial. Right?
Yeah, technically they are.
Yeah.
Don't tell them. Don't.
But you
Don't
take
step,
it, you take it as a negative thing.
Yeah, it's. I mean like.
Should be proud. Be millennial.
Yeah, I guess very often there's a negative connotation to the word millennial, or to be called millennial, a millennial. Yeah.
It's like an insult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you are millennial.
You don't call your grandpa, hey, you baby boomer. It's a different feeling, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
you try next time.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. I feel like attacked, cause
Okay,
like ever since the strawberry generation thing happened, it's like being called millennial is like being called like some softie or something.
Softy, yeah. I think it's sad that it's that way, but I don't agree to it. I don't believe in labels. Yeah, I don't believe in labels. I don't believe in labels. I believe that everyone has the right to be who they want to be. You don't have to be born in a certain year to be given a certain label. You know, that's my opinion. I've like you. I think you're a millennial, right?
Yeah.
You're exactly in the nice bracket of the
Smack
millennials.
right there.
Yeah, but I don't think you associate yourself with being a millennial.
Yeah, I mean, I very often see myself as more of an old soul. And in fact, like the people that I'm close to, they always call me like uncle.
Grandpa. Oh, you about to say grandpa. You about to say grandpa.
That one a bit more closer. Yeah. Sometimes I become a grandpa also. But yeah,
No labels, man. No
it's
labels.
all about
Exactly.
what you want to be.
But I see it as a positive. Like millennial, you are someone that takes charge of your own life. You're someone that don't listen to the societal norms. You're someone that dare to like
Be
do
different.
something different. Dare to make your own decisions.
Yeah.
I see it as something very, very positive. Only recently when Shuraim posted on Instagram about this strawberry generation thing. Then only like I think back, oh yeah lah, old people look down on us. Like old people don't like working with us. I also don't like working with old people. Their mindset different. Their mindset is still old timer mindset.
Yeah,
Our
it's
mindset
the
is
old guard thing lah. I mean, like back then they know that, in order for the industry to go, economy to boom, blah blah blah, you gotta do all this, you gotta do that, you gotta work hard, you gotta keep your head down and just
Grind it
follow.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then now it's like, now that we've already made it, it's
Yeah.
like, what else can we do in life, right? What else can we be in life? You don't just have to make sure that you get the degree in order
Yeah.
to get a good life.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
For us, we're very lucky lah. Because for me, I think I'm very lucky because the people I surround myself with, right, we are very like
Young.
Not say young, like,
Young.
like driven by what's that, bro? Like not success driven, no, not success driven, like
What, driven?
Ambition?
Ambitious?
Purpose.
no,
Yes.
like
Train of thought gone.
no, it's like
Millennial.
it's like we're not driven by like
Money.
money.
Who's not driven by money? I'm driven by money. No, not really lah. Passion,
I
passion.
forget the word. It's just driven by something. So we don't see our age as like if you're not
A
old
factor.
enough, then you're not successful. We just see that if you are successful, then you're successful lah.
Right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is, but like, what do you think about the thing? It's like how a lot of older people are like, oh, you need to respect me because I'm old.
What's the point of caring about what they say?
Yeah.
Because they are like what 50 plus, 60 plus. By
I mean,
70
they're
call
our
video.
parents, what?
But like,
If like let's say there are people who actually mean something to
Yeah,
us,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
If they're
yeah.
our parents,
well, in my head it's like okay lah, parents also, or like in like
workspace.
the workspace.
Mhm,
Because last time when I was like 16, 18, like, for those who don't know, like I'm into very like entrepreneurial stuff.
Right.
Then
Yeah.
my parents are very against it like, at the start, but now they're very supportive. So when I'm there, right, in my head, like they're not going to matter 20 years down the road. They're not even going to be there 20 years down the road. So 20 years down the road, when I'm at my prime, like where are they going to be? They're going to be like down 7 feet under, you know. So why do
That's
I
very depressing.
like why do I need to bother about their thoughts and their comments lah?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's always like, okay, just do what you want to do as long as future you is going to be happy and proud of what you've been doing right now to make sure the future you has a good life that you wanted, right? But yeah, I mean, I guess, of course, if people are like someone who's close to you, someone you value,
Yeah, someone who-
that's the respect that you give purely because you value them lah.
Yeah.
Not just because they are X, Y, Z or ABC, and then therefore I have to give them value, or
Okay,
give them respect, you know?
I think it boils down to the Asian conservative mentality.
Perhaps,
Like
yeah,
filial
Yeah.
piety. So like we are brought up to respect elders, and therefore like in the workspace also we tend to bring it. Also like,
Yeah.
oh, you're older than me, okay, I must respect you, even though like we are of the same rank or whatever the case. So I just believe that it's down to being Asian, honestly.
I suppose.
Yeah.
And I think the beauty of the current context is that it doesn't mean that it doesn't stand anymore. Like last time is when elders mean they are the ones who are
Yeah.
up there in the work hierarchy as well. But
Yeah.
you could now have managers who are like 30
What,
plus,
yeah, even
like way
younger.
up there,
Yeah.
younger than a lot of the people who are subordinates
Yeah,
or
yeah.
below them as well, right? So
I think that's where the stigma comes from also. The millennials, or you guys didn't have to
Perhaps,
work hard for that. You just get your degree and you get that position kind of thing.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
So what's
Yeah.
your thoughts on people saying that millennials get it too easy?
Too bad.
No, I think it's more of like we work smart. It's like last time they work very hard, but now we work smart. I mean, like now everyone has to work hard or what?
Yeah,
now it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
how you do
Yeah.
it, right? Yeah.
I think it's a different set of contexts. Because last time to get a degree means you're one like really cream of the crop. But nowadays everybody has the paper.
True.
So how can you stand out on top of that is where, like when I think for me, like when we were growing up, you had to go for tuition, you had to go for extracurricular stuff, you had to go and learn another talent like music or something, and then make sure that your CV is cow like really full, like everything super nice. And on top of that, you probably have to have some kind of skill that per chance is
Covered lah.
like,
You must be holistic. You must be smart. For me, right, you know when people tell me, "Hey, why you have it too easy, sir? You taking all the things from my parents, sir." Then to me like, then my parents work hard for what? Like, that's the reason why they work hard. They want me to have a better life, right? They want me to actually like go
Go to
good
uni, get opportunities that they didn't get. I think some parents are it's their right to treat or to spoil their children or to treat their children the way they want to. I mean, we can't control that, what?
yeah.
But for people to complain that, oh, it's your parents' money, or hey, let them be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are
You
millennials,
jealous,
we get
right?
it easy.
You just said you deep down, you jealous, right? Honestly, you tell me now. You jealous, right? You want some, not kidding, like.
Yeah, but I guess, I mean, nowadays also qualifications don't really is a necessity, which is another thing, right? I think you mentioned, right, Wise, that you didn't actually go through the full like step by step of
I skip like I use context to no lah, like with people they pull here pull there, and then I get the contact easy.
I see. Qualifications is not really
Qualifications is
a
there, but like
priority.
everybody has their own qualifications already. Like, everybody has the same thing already. So what's what puts you above them?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
your context, it's your like see who can pull strings
Your
for you
ability to
lah.
talk,
Ability
it's
to
not
talk.
it's not just
Then, like,
your
things-
papers. It doesn't
things
matter
we have
already.
I
Yeah.
guess that's the whole book smart, street smart thing lah. Right? Yeah.
Like millennials dare to take like
Risks.
take risks and actually like accept opportunities.
Okay. Okay.
Because some people say, hey, you want you want me intro you to this guy? You want me intro you to this guy? Old people are paise, you know, like they scared that they need to owe them another favor. For millennials, someone say, hey, you want me introduce to this guy? Yes, let's do it. Tomorrow we go.
Yeah.
No.
You want me to?
Yeah.
So we dare to grab opportunities. Like any door that open, we go.
Yeah, just go je.
It's a bit more like the hunger and the drive lah, to really try to push more for yourself.
But I mean, we're talking about the good side of being a millennial. I mean, I know some negative millennials as well who are just lazy. I think it really boils down to the technology. Like as millennials, we are born in the social media environment, Instagram. Everything is so instant.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
Instagram, social media, all that kind of thing. So whenever we refresh our feed, we get like news immediately.
Yeah.
So we expect that kind of thing in our own lives. And I think that that's not a healthy mentality to have. You should, like millennials should, the negative millennials should start to have more patience in them. Realize that it takes time to build certain things. It's not instant, just like you're refreshing your feed. Yeah.
I think these these negative millennials are giving us a bad name.
Yeah. Stereotypes. It's the stereotypes.
And then,
I've heard a lot of stories about like people like, I mean, coming back to the workspace again, like 1 year they try a bit, try everything already, then they get bored of it, then jump, then jump. And that's where I think right now also, like even the HR side of things, like in other companies that I've heard also from friends, they adapt, and in terms of seeing and realizing that a lot of millennials only stay in the company like 1 to 2 years, 3 years max is already quite good already kind of thing. And so accordingly you have to shift your own policies and like plans.
Most companies now also only hire people on contract. They
Yeah,
don't really give them a
exactly.
full-time job. A full-time position.
Versus last time you there means you're there.
You're there 10 years, 15 years at least.
My dad, he was in Navy, he's never left.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I mean like loyalty.
yeah. What do you guys think about entitlement? Like other people think, oh, you're so entitled or stuff like that.
Entitlement to what?
Define a bit, please.
Entitlement to what? Like entitlement to success, entitlement to money, entitlement of.
I suppose it's the common case would be like feeling entitled in the sense that, oh, I deserve
I
this.
deserve this because I am someone. Or
Or because this is supposed to be a given.
I
Like-
see.
My country is now at this level, or my life is now at this level, which means I deserve this.
I think you
kind of,
you only be like wrong if you don't put in the work.
Yeah.
So if you, example, I'm entitled to this seat, but when the MRT open, I never run. Then you like, hey, that's mine. I'm entitled. But then you never put in the effort to get the seat. you got no right to get the seat because you never put in the effort.
It's a simple but very accurate analogy.
I'm wise. Right.
Can tell.
But yeah, in entitlement to success, I don't really think we're entitled to success, but maybe entitlement to. I actually don't know. I've never heard of.
No, because for
millennials
us,
entitled
right, for
though.
Shuram and I, like, we got it like bad at the start of our anything we really got all the negativity. We put in all the work. Nobody see for like years 4, 5 years maybe. For millennials, 4, 5 years that's long.
It's like 20 years
Yeah.
on social media time. You know.
Millennial time.
Millennial time.
Like, what do you guys think? Like, how like some people like as you said, like back in how the older people would be like, oh, back in my day we didn't have this luxury, but now you all have all this luxury. Like, and then
Jealous lah, they just jealous. They inside their heart they're angry because they had to work so much harder to get this certain thing. But that comes to my point. The previously is like, well, then what's the point of my parents working so hard if I live a worse life than them, or worse or equal life to them?
You can't really compare what they went through versus what we went through. The simple analogy of what my mom or dad used to always say: last time police wear shorts, now police wear pants. Different. You cannot compare.
yeah, exactly.
Currently, I'm in army lah. I'm in HQ right now. So everybody there is all old birds 50 plus and above. That's their conversation. Oh, last time oh, the food the noodle tastes like rubber band. No. Now your food from sets. Oh, I'm very atas. Then like
That's true.
Now you're eating the rubber band. Still eating the rubber band. I'm not eating cake quiet lah.
Another conversation that also always comes up is like, oh, y'all are not grateful for the level of the standard of living that we have right now, the quality of life we have right now.
I'm a very positive person.
Yeah,
So when you say something like that, right, I'll be like, I don't want to settle. I'm grateful. I understand where I am today. Where I got it, but I don't settle. I want more.
Right.
It's like I know life can be better. I know things can be easier.
I think gratitude is up to upbringing. It's no longer about the individual. It's how to say, like whether a person is grateful or not, it depends on the upbringing of the person. Doesn't matter whether you're millennial, baby boomer, Gen Y. I think before millennials, Gen Y. I mean, there are some people I know who are older, not within the millennial range, who are not grateful, and I think that's due to upbringing, not really up to the generational gaps.
That makes sense.
But now I think like it's also like a lot of these things, right? Like our own experiences, we have more resources than our own parents lah. Like back then, definitely. And that's how we come to know like, you know, like how like sometimes like I don't know if your parents like swear at you or anything, or like any superior swear at you, and then like just cause you break, then they think it's cause you're soft. But in actual fact, you know that you don't deserve this kind of like, treatment. Yeah.
Actually, army is a very good example.
Yeah.
Last time they would say you need to bring the cupboard down to the parade square, do this, do that. Now
all
they
the
only make
punishment.
you do this. Like compared to their punishment back in the day, which is like 150%. Now ours is like only 50%. This kind of example.
But it's like you will always see your junior as worse than you, regardless how old are you. So you always see your junior worse than you. You'll be like, they're not up to my standard. They will never be up to
on
my
the assumption that you have more experience than them.
Anything like if not even army wise, imagine you secondary school then you in your school team, then you'll be like, hey, the juniors, the standard not there lah, their fitness not there lah. But actually, when you were there, you were the same. What? Like you need that one more year to be at your level.
Then I guess it's like empathy of sorts, or like that understanding that the people who are, I guess, throwing all these negative kind of connotations and comments need to also have to remember to put themselves in the millennial shoes.
But then again, it's true It may be true last time they got it worse. Now it's not that.
It is true. I mean, like I like all those army punishments, all those national service punishments that they were talking about. Go kiss the tree. I think that one is still there lah. But all the
sometimes it's quite crazy lah. You back roll up and down. You flip tummy, flip back, flip tummy, flip back. Crawl down the stairs, crawl up the stairs. It's crazy lah.
I think now just people are just more vocal in terms of hey, this is not right. This is not right. You shouldn't be doing this. If not, something will happen. Then people understand the consequences. Therefore, we don't get the same punishments.
I mean, an example of that, which I understand, is how when I was in school, we still used to get like basically what is I think called corporate punishment.
Corporal punishment.
Corporal punishment.
Corporal punishment, right? Where the teachers are caning, all that, right? And then now that's like officially banned. The teacher lays a finger on you, she's in trouble, he's in trouble. So, like, and to me, if I compare myself to the younger generation nowadays, I would kind of have that kind of a perspective as well.
You're soft.
To an extent, I suppose. But I also understand that, like what you said, right? It's logically, actually, it wasn't right. It's just that nobody really called it out.
I think if we were to have kids, we wouldn't want our kids to get hit by teachers. It wouldn't be nice, man. And funny thing is, both our parents are teachers.
So they've seen through the entire thing, lah.
I feel it's education. What's last time you don't know how to discipline? Then animal instinct whack
Animal instinct.
Then now you're more educated. You talk to them, you explain to them it's wrong lah, blah blah blah. Then after that you
modern parenting.
Rationalize.
They use some science into it lah. Last time you just whack ni.
Because now got resources lah, like go to the library, go find counselor, all that.
Go to the library.
But okay, so like just to summarize everything, so like okay, what is the best thing about being a millennial to all of you?
I think the best thing is the resources that we have. We are blessed to be in a generation where in the internet, and we have so many resources, so much resources. We can actually use the internet. We can talk to someone on the other side of the world without like sending a letter or telegram. I mean, we have telegram now lah, but like, it's a different kind of telegram.
Old school telegram,
We have live examples of young people being successful. Like the owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, Kylie Jenner. And there's so many other millennials who were successful at a very young age, and they are, I wouldn't say the perfect role models, but it shows that being a young person, you can be successful and you can earn millions of dollars. You can build your own empire.
For me, it's you're educated, you're very smart, you have resources, you have people who had done it before, older people that done it before. You can like last time my parents maybe they're the second generation in Singapore or third generation in Singapore. Now we are like fourth, fifth already. So you can ask people who have gone through it, because previously nobody go through it. Right? So they're experimenting. Now experiment over already. Now just take the best of it.
Fair enough.
You can take the best of it. Then now, as a millennial, I'm grateful for social media. Social media is where we make our money from lah. Yeah. So personally, like for us lah, that's where we make our money from lah. Without social
we
media,
can make money out of social media. That's the amazing thing. We
Without-
don't even have to leave our house or even our room. You know what I mean? Yeah.
without social media, like we
Drop shipping, we can do online shopping. Everything from just this
Convenience lah.
Yeah, convenience.
Yeah, exactly.
Last time people had to go shop to shop. Yeah, I'm opening up this business by this road, and you walk to the shop, give out flyers. Wow, now it's just one click, everything's done. Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to say to any like pre-millennials or like people older than us?
Pre-millennials. You make it sound like it's like, oh, they're gonna hit puberty. You know?
we're gonna hit millennial.
They're gonna hit
Or like,
millennials.
or like those any baby boomers or like those just our
The older
elders?
people who have a negative connotation on millennials. I feel like stereotypes exist for a reason. It's there because there are negative millennials, but I don't feel we should generalize it. Like there are some millennials out there who really, really work very hard. And I mean, for Singaporean context, examples would be the owner of Carousel. He's a NUS grad. He's a super young guy, and he owns a multi-million-dollar company now. I think Facebook or what wanted to buy over Carousel, but he refused. Another huge company wanted to buy Carousel, and he was like, "No, I want to build my empire." And like these are the millennials that we should actually look up to, and they're not soft. You know, he was offered millions of dollars. He said, "No, don't generalize." And there are good millennials out there. Yeah.
So for me, for the baby boomers, I understand that you don't understand us.
I understand
But
it.
if you want to take the leap of faith or like take the effort to learn our new stuff, because we like for 22 years I studied your way, right? Then now it's your turn to study my stuff lah. If you want to understand me. And for the millennials, like continue doing what you're doing. If you haven't worked hard enough, you have no right to complain. Then like if you want to take advice or you want to take people's opinions, always remember you buy someone's opinion, you buy their lifestyle. So if all the old people keep saying that you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that, if you look at them, you don't like their lifestyle, don't listen to them, don't care. Talk is cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you guys? You guys have any last words on millennials who are facing the strawberry generation stereotype?
I think for me, it's always been to engage in conversation lah. For first and foremost, to have a better understanding on what you as a millennial could lack and what people seem to misunderstand about millennials. And then whether it's the pre-generation or the post-generation, the baby boomers, it's just having conversations to make sure that people can accept and understand each other better lah, so that you don't have, like, you don't just assume that this baby boomer old guard person is like blah blah blah, and then they don't think such bad things of you either. But yeah, I guess for me also, it's always, I think what has been the one good thing about millennials is that really like what we talked about, right? A lot of us try to strive to be better than what we are and what we have been given, the opportunity we have been given. And that's where a lot of this generational like technology advancements and stuff has been coming along, right? From like, because I remember the times when I was young and there was
Back
still
in the
only,
days,
like, back in the day, there was still like dial up, and then if somebody calls your house, your internet gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think we had that at our aunt's place.
Had that for
What is
maybe a
that?
few months.
We had that for a few months.
Oh, okay. I had that for a few years.
Yeah, got it.
So from going from that to having like 5G right now at the hand and like just at
it's
you and
just
your
here,
phone
man,
just there.
yeah.
It's like insane lah. And like last time you want to call people, so like even like, because I have some relatives who are overseas. Last time you want to call them, you're going
Call
to get the
center.
call card.
Oh.
And then the call card also sometimes you cannot get it. Yeah, so it really depends lah. But yeah, I think for me it's conversations is I think the biggest thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you, Jen?
I'll just make it quick. So, okay, to all you millennials out there,
Yeah.
if anyone gives you a dirty look for laughing at memes, laughing at vines, or doing something tech savvy, just smile and wave.
All right.
And just 加油.
Short and sweet, simple.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And that's all for this episode of
Spill the Tea with THG.
So do catch us on Facebook or Instagram, or listen to this podcast episode on Spotify. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Randomly Relatable SG for being on this podcast with us.
It was a pleasure. It was so
Thank you for having us.
awesome.
This is my first time using professional equipment. So follow us on
Randomly
Instagram
Relatable
at randomly
SG.
relatable _SG and catch us on Spotify, Randomly Relatable SG. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.